Yo, it's good, YouTube. You know, something that came through my mind recently is people really don't think about how wrong they are sometimes, you know? Sometimes your brain just goes places and you don't really realize what you're saying until after you said it. I get that. I do that sometimes. I think it's a normal human being thing. Let's take a great clip from Game Grumps real quick of Aaron like just seeing the total answer in front of him and just going to something entirely different.
Mix.
Good job, Aaron.
Sealy.
Aaron, stop saying shit out loud.
Oh, I know it.
I don't know it.
Speed and Sally. Who is Speed? Speed's not a real thing. This isn't right?
Which leads me to today's topic, a YouTuber by the name of Theft. There's this YouTuber named Theft King on YouTube right now. Did I mention that he's on YouTube? He's an American gaming YouTuber, and he primarily focuses on reviews of video games. Anyways, allow me to lay on to you some funny things that I learned about this guy here, this Theft King here. He's been in a couple controversies. He's been in controversies with Mob Entertainment, the developers of Poppy Playtime. He's been in some controversies with the Benny and the Ink Machine. Specifically, he reviewed the Benny and the Dark Revival trailer, and he said some stupid. I think he said that Piper's hand looked like Mario 64 hand. What? He had some issues with Kane Carter, the guy who made Pop Goes. This guy's been in quite a couple controversies already. I'm just gonna go over kind of some of the big ones that like really matter. Specifically the one with Kane Carter, the guy who made Pop Goes. Hey, this is Editing Ocha, just to give you a little bit of context before we go into this, because it's a little different. And I didn't really go into my opinion on anything until the very end on the current drama situation. A lot of verbal mistakes recently, but I just wanted to give some context. So Scott Cawthon created this funded projects for some of the bigger Five Nights at Freddy's fan games that were coming out during the time, some of which are still in development to this day. Most of which I would say are still in development to this day. It was called the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative, FFI. That's what I'm gonna call it. But Scott Cawthon created this little group of people. He recognized some fan creators, and he was like, hey, you guys do a lot for our community, so I wanted to give you guys some money to continue to work on your projects, because video game creation is obviously something that's big in the community, and it's how he made his living. So of course he's going to have some sort of like connection to it, and he's going to help other people who do it. It's kind of the reason why I've got my YouTube channel started. I want to help people along the road as I learn how to do it myself as well. So if you're a content creator, please feel free to reach out. I don't have any money, but I've got loads of experience and we can make videos together. And that sounds like fun. One of the people that was a part of this was Kane Carter. Kane Carter is the creator of Pop Goes, as I just explained. Pretty loved by the community. I will say though, he too has made some silly little mistakes here and there, and I don't really agree with everything that he's done. But that's just me. That's literally no beef, no drama, nothing. Just like that's literally my opinions on him as a creator. But yeah, there's some context, and enjoy the rest of the video. Kane Carter made a post on Twitter about his annoyance towards FNAF YouTubers, which, let's just say it right now, that makes sense. FNAF YouTubers kind of suck. Markiplier, love him. I love him to death. Really happy we're out of the FNAF fan game thing with Mark. Not to say I don't like Five Nights at Freddy's. I literally grew up on it. I still religiously watch every single game theory video that comes out on FNAF, and anytime that John FNAF releases something or I see something FNAF related, I usually do click on it because I like Five Nights at Freddy's. I enjoy mascot horror games, okay? Straight up. All right, Garden of Ban kind of low-key fire. All right, Poppy Playtime, genuinely, like seriously, really excited to see where the rest of that game goes. But that's just to, just to say, I like Five Nights at Freddy's. Controversial opinion, I get it. I'm just happy that the FNAF fan game arc is done, because there's just like so much repetitivity. Like mascot horror can be good. It can. It doesn't have to be this copy paste thing all the time. It doesn't. I don't believe it does. But it's easy to. It really, let's just be honest. It's easy to. Security Breach was kind of like the big the big bang, Poppy Playtime Insecurity Creature, bam, oh my god, it's like open world horror. And you've never seen that before. That's super cool. When you just do the same fucking like point and click horror adventure style game, close the door, turn on the lights before the animatronic scary gets you. Yeah, it gets really annoying. Kane Carter, a Fazbear initiating guy who make a Fanbear bready game. He get paid by Scott Carthen to make a pan bready game. Bread Bear. He's getting paid by Scott Cawthon to make his fan game. I can totally understand that while making a fan game, seeing all these fan games and these FNAF YouTubers being really annoying and just playing the same thing over and saying the same thing over and over and over again, like, I can see how that gets annoying. Kane Carter makes this post on Twitter, says that he's annoyed by FNAF YouTubers, and Theft King, a FNAF YouTuber, got really upset. He was like, hey, you don't like FNAF YouTuber. That's what he was like, pretty much. He was just like, I don't like you then. And then everybody on Kane Carter's Twitter was like, okay, cool. And then Theft was like, they're harassing me. Kane Carter, make your fans stop harassing me. And then Kane Carter was like looking around, was like, you got any evidence of this? I'm seeing a lot of Nene baby right now, and you're not showing me any evidence of my fans harassing you. Anyways, Theft made a video saying all that, and Kane then posted on Twitter like a little FNAF style Rickroll. Theft King got upset, and Kane made a tweet. I think he said like, there's no way a 30-year-old man was affected by a Rickroll or whatever. Yep, pranked, bro. Theft then went on a stream for like 5 hours. He complained and explained that Kane was ignoring him, and then Kane DM'd him on Discord and was like, hey, let's talk if you really want to talk. He made a tweet about it while Theft was live, and Theft just wasn't paying attention and seemed to be excuse me, oh my god, it seemed to be ignoring Kane. Kane sent a donation to Theft's live stream. Theft just like freaked in. Theft just freaked out. He was like, are you kidding me? I'm begging you to talk to me. I beg you. Meanwhile, Theft hadn't sent a DM or anything. There's literally no evidence of anything that Theft is saying. Theft is just saying a bunch of shit and not showing anything. Theft is literally just a big liar. Theft got caught lying pretty bad. The tweet that Kane sent out during Theft's live showed their conversation on Discord and also exposed him for not having actually reached out or anything. So it just exposed his lie. He stated that if Scott Cawthon sees the video, he will be sorry. Theft King stated that Kane was a vindictive, evil person. He said that Kane would be burning in hell for all of eternity.
I think Kane Carter is a vindictive, evil person. You know, I'm not religious, but like if there was a hell, Kane Carter will burn for eternity.
Really nice thing to say about somebody. Really nice of you to say about somebody. Twitter would then go on to mock him, and then Theft would apologize. Kane eventually then made his own video responding to the drama. In this video, he showed that Theft responded to Kane on the 25th of June on Discord. Kane asked for proof of the harassment, explained that the titles Goodbye Fanverse and The End of Fazbear Fanverse Initiative are clickbait, hinting at negative video, yet actually containing fairly positive content. Theft didn't have any proof of the harassment, which follows another DM on Discord from Theft after the tweet, in which he stated to Kane that he really started to piss other content creators off by attacking anyone who dares to talk about something that could portray the fanverse in a negative light. Theft demanded Kane make a public apology by threatening to ruin his reputation, and then Kane showed off their direct messages. And Theft kind of got owned. Several of Theft's friends cut ties with Theft during this because it's such a massive L to take, and nobody would want to be around you anymore after that. Theft also protected Lady Fizzy, an artist that Scott Cawthon had hired for like the books and some of the games, I think. Somebody wrote a huge tweet exposing everything that she did wrong. Scott eventually found out and wrote a statement about Lady Fizzy is no longer making artwork for the series. People started to be happy about this news, and then for whatever reason, Theft actually defended Fizzy, said that it was vindictive again to celebrate somebody being exposed and fired for being problematic. Hey, guys, don't fire somebody for being a nuisance. Don't get them out of your already toxic work environment if they're being toxic, okay? That doesn't help the toxic work environment. It makes it less toxic, okay? Don't do that. It's vindictive. He made a tweet saying stupid shit like that. And then he made a video doubling down on it, only to demonize people even further and use his past to shield himself from any criticism. Great. Then a bunch of YouTubers got together, made a Discord group chat with some of Theft King's ex-moderators, and they discussed some of the experiences. The moderators discussed some poor experiences they had with Theft King, hopefully to expose him in a YouTube video, which unfortunately this was ended prematurely with this controversy. Underscore uploaded unedited footage of one of Theft King's security breach streams, which Theft King copyright struck, tricking Theft into handing Underscore his private email. Around a month earlier, one of the YouTubers, DeBoss42, sent a troll email to Theft King's public email from the CIA that Theft acknowledged and posted on his Twitter. I guess Theft didn't know that it wasn't actually the CIA. Then DeBoss, when sent Theft King's private email by Underscore, sent the same message entirely unchanged to said private email, which Theft now refers to as doxing. Brother, you just let your personal email out there, okay? No doxing. Theft King played the guilty by association card, which directly accused all members in the group chat equally in a YouTube video. However, only Underscore and DeBoss were directly involved in that incident and were even told off by some of the others in the chat, forcing the two to stand down. Clearly, yeah, you know, Underscore and DeBoss should not have gone in and grabbed his private email, especially when there was like something as big as an expose being released on the guy. Anyways, that is the main stuff that's happened so far. However, this recent situation that he's been a part of is pretty goofy. It's pretty silly. It has to do with this guy, Unique Geese. Now, this guy is pretty cool, okay? He's been in the animation and gaming sphere for a while now. I know that he specifically has helped with projects like Friday Night Funkin'. I think he was in Bendy and the Ink Machine and developed Indigo Park, which is the newest big indie mascot horror game. But he was also a part of Gartner Bandman, I think. He's got a lot of credibility and a lot of experience. As somebody who doesn't do the same exact content as Unique Geese, I can say without a doubt, I do enjoy his content and I think it deserves to be on the platform. I can't say that about Theft King. And this video, particularly a rambly review of Indigo Park, where he literally just says, oh, that looked like Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, that looked like Poppy Playtime, where he goes to call this game a cash grab. Let's just watch the intro real quick. Just watch a little bit of his video real quick so you guys can hear what I'm talking about.
Indigo Park is the least original mascot horror game ever made. Between the tired, cliched premise of returning to an abandoned children's establishment, the enemy designs, the unnervingly cute mascot character, and multiple sequences that appear to be lifted directly from Poppy Playtime, you'd think that this was just another Garten of Banban-esque cash-in, and in a lot of ways, it kind of is, but it's more complicated than that.
To call this game a cash-in is a level of disrespect that, coming from somebody who didn't work on the Poppy Playtime game but does have a Smiling Critters PNG YouTuber, bro, if anybody's cashing in on anything, if anybody is cashing in on anything, okay, because this is a full game, a great looking game at that, and it's awesome.
Hello, this is Editing Ultra number 2. Theft here decided to compare... Theft wanted to compare Garten Banban to Indigo Park. And I thought that was just so silly because obviously, as you can see, Garden of Bad is the better game.
Here you go, buddy. Your very own critter cuff. Uh-oh, the door mysteriously locked. Why not test out your band and save the day? Hooray! Great work, buddy.
That's just the first 22 seconds. Let's keep going.
The game begins with a really slick cinematic depicting the establishment of Indigo Park.
This guy can't help but know that he's wrong. This guy can't help but know that he's wrong. His entire review sucks. Let's go over the first sequence of the game when you meet the first character, Rambly.
The single best part of Indigo Park.
Let me just say this as well. Stop complimenting the thing that you're trying to put under a negative light. You're failing. You're failing. Like, also, nobody in your comment section agrees with you.
Whoa! Welcome to Indigo Park, the world's most innovative and engaging family fun experience. Jump into the world of your favorite character. Wait, you're our first guest in 2,920 days, 4 hours, 23 minutes, and 38 seconds.
Pretty high quality effort right there. That's pretty pristine.
I'm Rambly the raccoon, and it's my job to make sure your experience here at Indigo Park is the most fun it can be. Just hop on over to the registration center to your left.
That's a cool little subtle animation detail. You know how he's like, oh, come over here. I mean, to the left. That's genius. That's so smart. I don't know if I've like, that's such a good character quality to have. And that's just basic knowledge of animation and video editing. That's awesome.
The assistant will help you begin your adventure in the park.
Rambly, I have some bad news for you. There are already 20 entries for you on the furry porn website. I am not joking.
Rambly is an AI raccoon mascot that serves as our guide, appearing on countless conveniently placed televisions throughout the game. He's fantastic. His dialogue is well written, his voice actor is great, and his animation is expressive and charming.
This is like the only thing that I actually agree with this guy on, by the way. Everything else he says is actually kind of like pure bullshit. He compliments like 2 or 3 things in this game and then says the rest of it is trash.
Single best part of the game, but Rambly is also a crutch that Indigo Park leans far too heavily on, though we'll get there later.
He says we'll get there later, and then he just continues to show a bunch of like things about Rambly. So Rambly does have a pretty heavy presence in the game, but not in the way that you think. Rambly is literally just your guide. He shows up on these screens and he has some really funny like bits. This bit in particular, Theft King missed entirely.
Dude, I ain't got time for your bullshit.
After completing,
Like, he doesn't even laugh at that. That's such a funny bit. This guy doesn't understand comedy.
short tutorial segment, we're able to open the doors to the park and enter the Critter Corner, where we're given a Faz watch from FNAF Security Breach.
Here's one of these. He just starts off so brain rot. This review is just brain rot. If you like Skibbity Toilet, watch this review and you'll understand it, okay? If you only ever take in Skibbity content, this is your review. He said Faz. He said Faz. Brain neurons activated. Faz watch. Oh my god, it's a Faz watch. Bro, look at this park. Everything is high quality. I'd love to have a watch that I can just like, oop, open the door, and it makes me look dope as shit too. Another cool thing that happens with the watch later that he just glazes over right now is that the watch has properties that help you defend against certain enemies later on. So the watch isn't useless.
Very own Critter Cuff, a new way to interact with the park that also doubles as a pedometer, heart monitor, and mood ring.
There's some more uses for it. A pedometer, a heart monitor, which bars, and a mood ring, okay? Listen, I don't even know what a pedometer is. Hey Google, what's a pedometer? It's a step counter. Dude, you're getting your fitness on. Every watch does that, so it's useful. So this watch can be used in quite a few different ways.
It's useless.
1 day later. 2 days later. 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
I don't think it's useless. I know.
Now try entering the park, and we can start our Indigo adventure.
We started our Indigo adventure a long time ago when we realized that this guy's name was Isaac Indigo. There he is, Isaac Indigo.
Proceeding through an awkwardly placed loading zone.
He says that it's an awkwardly placed loading zone, but he didn't walk around or like observe anything. He just like skips right past it. This guy doesn't know how to play video games.
All right, well, we know where we're going.
He went straight for the women's restroom, you f***ing creep.
Solution or something? I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know anything. He just stops and he doesn't like look around.
A bit older than the target
Why do you
audience.
turn your flashlight off? Like you're trying to figure out where he is? Look up!
Board what is perhaps the pinkest train in all of gaming.
This is one pink ass train, I gotta say. That's one of the most pink trains I've ever seen.
Unfortunately, the ride breaks down and things take a turn for the worse.
Still groovy tunes.
This whole review thing just feels like an excuse to get people to watch your gameplay because you wouldn't have anything interesting if it was just gameplay. So you have to say these ass statements. Theft King, if you're watching this video, say some stupid shit about me. That would be cool. I need some more views, so that would be awesome. It's just like having a narrator for your gameplay, but the narrator isn't very interested in the game, so you're less inclined to watch the rest of the video. Like this scene plays out where he's like doing his gameplay.
Alright, I see. Oh god, it's the Minecraft YouTuber.
Oh god, it's a Minecraft YouTuber. I go across this entire review and I compare everything to Five Nights at Freddy's and Poppy Playtime because those are the only mascot horror games I've ever played, and those are the mainstream ones, so I could say it, and because not a lot of other people have played other horror games like this, I can just be wrong all the time, and it's fine, it's not gonna affect me negatively. But every other time I was wrong, everybody was like, ah, you're wrong, you f***ing suck, it's kind of funny. Dude, the only thing you're a professional at is being wrong, because everything you've done since your drama has been a huge L, a huge flop. You're a walking loser. By the way, thanks for the content. I've been recording for about 47 minutes here. I think I've said everything I need to, and I haven't even watched all 10 minutes of the video. I skipped through most of this. I haven't even actually watched all of your video because I can't. There's no reason for me to. Like, let's just watch the end part to see if you said anything that makes any of this worth it. This review was a big blow to gobbledygook, and I don't approve of it at all. Theft King, your reviews suck. Genuinely. You said nothing of value, and you didn't provide any good critique. You just said, hey, this is ass. Hey, this is ass. Hey, this is ass. Also, I sound like this. And I've got a Poppy Playtime PNG tuba. I'm a professional in sucking. Anyways, that's about it. If this video hits 10 likes, I'll... Okay, bye everybody.
Again!